Don, and we're back with another video. We're about to head to the gym right now. If y'all don't know, I've been going to the gym for I feel like 2 months now, getting back into the routine of things and trying to make sure that I'm keeping up with myself and just building more discipline, you know, stuff like that. So I'm gonna head to the gym. It's raining right now, but got about a 30-40 minute drive, and then I pull back up once we get to the gym and show y'all what we got going on today.
Go to lunch in the Jewish community. I won't tell on the bros with immunity. Pay beat them, that shit ain't gon' ruin me. I'm the only one now let outdo me. I got hoes by the crew tryna do me. My life like a movie, get hit in the water. Don't got put in no work, guys in order. This shit ain't got serious, the meetings come plural. I'm leaving by morals, we swiping and keeping no word. Explorer, I'm young and I'm turned, I got pictures galore. My baby mom will cost 250.
Alright, I just pulled up to the gym. I just gotta wait a few minutes for my time slot to be ready. Then we gonna head in. Hopefully I don't get killed today, but he did say today is a bench press day, so we finna see what that's about, because I feel like last time we did that I was getting pushed, but it was a good push, but I feel like that's what I be needing. But we gonna see. That's the thing though, with gym stuff, I feel like the main thing for me is because I have like a neck injury, so I'm basically like working from zero because I haven't been to the gym in so long, and all of this is just like everything I do basically like hurt, if that makes sense, like this, especially this area. But I'd be trying to push through it because I can't be using that as an excuse, you know. And it might not be the best thing, but I feel like it's good for me. I've been feeling good every time I leave the gym, because it's like, you know, good practice to overcome stuff. But at the same time too, I couldn't do it as much as I'd be wanting to do, especially stuff that's like overhead, like shoulder press and stuff like that. But it'd be cool, so we're gonna see how today go. But like I said, finna head inside, we finna see what's going on, and y'all finna see me suffer, so
Don't bring your whole round. I'm going bougie, I'm switching my profile. All of my cars get delivered with no miles. They think they do and we don't, I don't know how. I do the low, got the plug, I need more pounds. I put on trip every day from the floor up. I'm getting sick of this shit, post some more. Yeah.
Match as many as you can for the first 3 rounds, just to warm up for it.
The 10,000 bill, they get your ass in an apartment, put you inside a G-class. That's just a starter. Get plenty things count in life, but none of them is a thought of it. No piece around my neck, it's chess games. Shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm on purple rain, Princeton, Prince Charming. Disappointment, I stay expecting it. The pessimists go medalists, flush the maggots just so they not collecting my specimens. Damn. The way she with Poppy, man, you would think she's a veteran on remembrance. Cleaning lady, sweep the room daily for all the evidence of everything I ever did. Do they have a pool there? Do they have a gym there? You used to do skincare, but now you do swimwear. Your ex-roommate got a condo that's downtown, but she got no furniture in her crib. I've been there. Checkmate, even though you hate that I even.
don't y'all shit.
Looking at it,
Damn.
I'm like,
Do you feel like I'm actually improving, or I'm just bullshit?
no, you're improving. You gotta think, when we first started, we was warming up at like 15,
Yeah.
and now our first warm up was 30. So when we first started, we started with our 10s, 15s, 20s, ended at 25, and then we started kind of shifting. Now, I know last week for sure we did 45s on our flat press for 3 to 5. So we're getting stronger. We gotta keep improving, keep eating, making sure we eat our protein. Alright, let's get it.
It tasted better, I would have no problem.
2, yep. 3, 4, 5, one more. And good job, put your feet down, and perfect. Yeah, that was smooth. Your first one was the rough one, and this next one was
Yeah, because I just, that's my thing. I just be doing shit. So I feel like I was trying to go down too far.
Yeah, I think the first one we were like reaching back all the way down.
It's the same or just?
Yeah, we're gonna shoot for 10 to 12 minutes.
Usai made a mess, G5 by the jet. I'm about to catch, I double the bed. My money stretch from south to the west. Always the best, get home with a check. He done fucked up, put some dough on his head. Kept me knocked down, left the nut on the list. Running catch up like a motherfucking tread. Yeah, nigga fucked up tryna hide the body. Drum on the stick on the side of switch. Call up a lip in the vibe, pull up and let him massage the dick. All that you knew ride, we whipping and swerving all kind of shit. Whipping and running, my little niggas pulling up gun and they hit when they trying to hit. I started running, we shooting rats right in their stomachs and leave them inside. Ain't nothing funny when you got a bread on the onion, don't look like you frying the bread. Hit her on Sunday, she still wanna ask me for money, she gon' end up dying. Got me some hundreds and say gotta keep it 100 cause these niggas counterfeit. We had a long sex, good pussy bitch off the road. Hit up the road.
I'll take it.
Make sure your nose ain't wet. He fell a bit, them addicted to crack. Come on my bitch, bitch, check out my neck. All of my business, little bitch, you relax. She done got way too attached. Notice they might cause they waist is a snack. Heard your little homie got wet. We take a life, you ain't taking one back. You going under attack. Let the whole world know the babies is back. Get your ass hit in the dash. Crippin' that back out 100 your dash. Usai made a mess, you pop of the jet. I'm about to catch, I double the bed. I'm in the stretch, from south to the west. Always the best, get home with a check. He done fucked up, put some dough on his head. Kept me knocked down, left the nut on the leg. Run this catch up like a motherfucking tread.
I'm like Win Dixie, I get bags off. Baby got a pretty face, slim waist, ass off. I'ma get my own sack, bitch. I never had the bag. I ain't taking shit back, bitch. I said what I said. I was down bad, and they left your boy for dead. She say, girl, that fat nigga keep a loaf of bread. I still got powerhouses coming through on mopeds. I'ma still run that check up like I got 4 legs. Give me any drug, I'ma get it off. I'ma snap on these fuck niggas every time they piss me off.
Alright, so we just wrapped up at the gym. I'm not gonna lie, I hate when we start with push-ups because that just means I'm finna be beat the rest of the day, but I pushed through it. I just feel like I couldn't do too much heavy stuff after that, but we got a lot done. I feel good. Good session as always. We get in there. I feel like, hold on. Tired. But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like it's not really like a race. I feel like I be trying to move a lot faster than I need to, and I just gotta understand that it's like a compounding thing. Even though I've gotten like great results so far in these like last 2 months or whatever, I just gotta still understand too that I do have like a injury still, and I know I'm gonna be living with that forever, but it's just like knowing that I gotta take stuff a little bit slower and be able to work around it to build up the muscle to then be able to, you know, get to where I feel like I need to be. But I feel like even watching these clips back, I be thinking that I feel like when I look at myself, sometimes I'll be like, dang, in the mirror or whatever, I don't even know, because I don't be seeing myself. Feel like I be perceiving myself to be like not as what I am, because now I was watching these clips back, I mean, I feel like I do start to see like the definition in my arms and stuff like that, and I feel it like, you know, in the chest area and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes you just got to take a step back and appreciate where you are, because you could be a lot worse, you know what I mean? But you know, I do know that in the future I make a lot more progress, but I do feel like the progress that I have made is actually good too, because I have been documenting with pictures and stuff, but now I'm trying to bring the documentation over to y'all, give y'all a little motivation, a little bit of inspiration, or not, you know what I mean? Everybody's journey is different, but at the same time too, I'm just glad that I am able to do these things, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. Shout out to my boy Reggie. I've been working with bro forever, but I've been slacking, and I took a little time off, and I'm reaping the benefits of that right now. So yeah, I feel like don't take time off, just show up. And that's honestly what this video is supposed to be about, but we gonna get into that in a few minutes. I'm gonna go home, shower, probably go to the tire shop because I need some new tires, then go to work, find some food. That's probably the smartest thing to do. Gonna find some food. Maybe we'll go to McDonald's, who knows? Let's see. Y'all just finna follow me along on my journey. Alright. To be honest, I feel like my arms been getting bigger, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. I don't be taking my shirt off, but I might not love this. Hey, we looking good for sure. I can definitely see the progress, I'm not gonna lie. Alright y'all, so we just hopped out the shower, got dressed, I'm finna get ready to head to work, but something that I did want to kind of talk about today is motivation. And I feel like a lot of the stuff I be seeing it from a perspective of it's what I'm actively going through, so it just be like more so me talking to myself, and if y'all like resonate with it, cool. If y'all don't, cool. Like I really don't be trying to like say stuff to get people to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but I feel like it's really important for sure. But the message, what I've been kind of realizing is like motivation won't change your life. Like having motivation is like cool, but in the end, like honestly, motivation won't change your life. Better habits will. And that's kind of why I started to go to the gym. And that's kind of why I started to re-implement a lot of the things that I've been doing for my routine, because I feel like I've been like slacking on so much stuff, and not even just to do with like health wise, like business and all types of different things. So I feel like having motivation is cool, but like you can be motivated to do something and still not do it. But if you create the habits and you put the systems in place and you do the things that you keep saying you're gonna do, like for example, like this vlog, like I've been saying, oh, I've been going to the gym for like 2 months. This is the first time I picked up the camera to vlog the gym. I keep saying I don't got content to make and I don't have all these exciting things to do, but honestly, we don't need excitement. Like we just need to be comfortable being comfortable, or let me change that. We need to be comfortable and doing the things that seem boring to us, because to other people, not even to other people, like people want to see the journey. Like it's kind of difficult to do things when you keep popping out with big results, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I made $1 million today. Like, how did you get there? You know what I mean? The journey is important. Or I lost this much weight, or I am doing this weight now, or I'm doing this type of business and I have succeeded. I sold out my first drop of clothes. Like, how did you get there? And I feel like the biggest part that we miss out on is the whole idea of documenting the process. And I'm trying to document the process to make sure that I can see that what I'm doing is working out, and not just more so of a perspective of like just to do it, you know what I mean? Like I feel like even this, because a thing that I've been really thinking of recently is like the whole idea of if you show up every day, you'll never miss your winning day. And really stressing the importance of like how important it is to show up, and not even just show up for other people, but to also show up for yourself. So I feel like one big thing, hold on, my hair is still kind of wet. One big thing that I've been doing is just like making sure that I just show up, like even on like certain days where I don't have like a ton of clients and stuff like that. I might have like online orders or whatever, but that can get done whenever. But it's just like showing up. So I still go to the studio. So for example, like last week I ain't had no sessions on one of my days. I think it was like Monday or Tuesday, one of the two. But I didn't have that many sessions, so it's just like I still did my same, wake up at the same time, went to the studio, and by the time I got to the studio, my full day was booked out. So it's just like, had I just blocked everything off and just tried to do like a little chill day, I wouldn't have had no sessions, you know what I mean? So it's just one of those things where if you show up and you ready, like if you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready. And it's just really as simple as that. But it's just the whole idea of if you are being present and if you are showing up and if you are being there and putting the work in, or even if you just showed up and not putting the work in, that's better than not being there. Because what if you do get some last minute opportunity? What if you do get some like whatever it looks like for you, like, and you not ready, like you're not there, and like you're not prepared because you chose to sleep in today or you chose to slack today. You know what I mean? Like you never know who you're gonna meet. You never know who you're gonna run into. You never know what situation might come up. But if you stay ready, you gotta get ready. Even like in the terms of just showing up every day. Like I've been not showing up a whole lot as far as like for stuff that I've been learning to do on my own on the side. I'm not really gonna discuss it here, but like on one of the days that I felt like sleeping in, I missed out on the opportunity to make some good money. I'm not gonna lie. And it ain't got nothing to do with studio stuff, but it's just the idea of I was showing up for weeks and weeks and weeks at a time, and I'm just like, dang, I'm making progress, but it's like I'm like not getting what I feel like I, not deserve, but I could potentially have done. But that one day that I missed out on it, I felt defeated, because it's like, what was all this work for if you missed the one day that you had the opportunity and it presented itself, and now I'm not there, and I'm seeing all these other people succeed in what that was, and I'm just like, dang, like the one day that I sleep in. And from there, it's just like it went on a down spiral. I'm not even gonna lie. Like after that, I was just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I've been losing like motivation for stuff, but that's kind of what this video is about. Like I've been losing motivation to do a lot of things, and I just feel like I've been like all over the place for any and everybody. But it's just like, when are you gonna show up for yourself? And at the end of the day, you can't be there for other people if you're not there physically or mentally or anything for yourself. So it's just like having to do with health, having to do with systems, having to do with discipline, having to do with even motivation. But like I said, motivation is not really the key. It's just showing up. And like I said, the title of this video is literally Motivation Won't Change Your Life, Better Habits Will. So I've just been trying to create these better habits for myself, because I owe it to myself, and I know what I'm capable of in general. Like with anything in life, like if I set my mind to something, like I know I can do it. It's just the whole doing it. It doesn't feel good in the process. I'm not gonna lie. Like nobody want to keep waking up mad early in the morning and doing all these things and just hoping stuff go right. But at the end of the day, as long as I'm there, as long as I'm ready, as long as I'm prepared and I'm learning and I'm doing these things, like I feel like there's nothing that I can't do. So I just want to kind of leave you guys with that. Hopefully y'all take some of my advice, and it feel good when you do what you say you're gonna do, because if before anybody else, you should always want to make yourself proud. And I say that from a perspective of how I be feeling, like, outside opinions and outside approval, like people search for that stuff all day in, day out. Like it's not important. Like if you aren't happy, if you aren't satisfied, nothing anybody ever says to you will ever be good enough, because internally like what you are and are not doing. Nobody else knows these things, and that's why you need to hold yourself accountable. And that's why I said, showing up every day, you'll never miss your winning day, because if you show up for yourself 1,000% of the time, you will always be in the best position, in a better position than most people, because most people are people pleasers. Most people are just like tryhards, and they just try to do so much for people, overextend themselves and all this other stuff. But it's like, at the end of the day, if you overly doing for people, at the end of the day, like what are you really gonna do? Like there's nothing, you don't have nothing to give, you know what I mean? So I just been kind of like in that headspace of just making sure that I show up 100%, even if I'm not feeling 100% of it. It's just showing up is the hard work. Like it take nothing, even if you, and I always say this, like even if you not gonna do nothing, at least just go, you know what I mean? Like just go. It's easier to go somewhere. Like for example, I'm gonna just keep using the gym. Like on my off days, I'm supposed to go to the gym my own, like when I'm not in with my trainer. I ain't been doing that, but recently I even just been like just going to the gym, like just go, like it's outside the door. Like building has 2 gyms, like 2 full gyms, but it's just like just walk in there and walk out one day, walk in there another day, walk out, walk in there again. You might be inspired to like, oh, I could do a little something, you know what I mean? But you're showing up and you're proving to yourself that you can do it. It's just a mental battle, and I know a lot of stuff is just like, yeah, it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes you just don't feel like doing stuff. But are you gonna choose how you feel over the end result? That's really what's important. Like, I don't feel like doing a lot of the stuff that I have been doing for years, and it's just like, had I not done it, I wouldn't be in the position I am now. But it's like, there's so much more to do, there's so much more to gain, and I do acknowledge and I am grateful for where I am. But it's like, I know, me personally, like I've been doing the bare minimum, like just enough to not get by, but like just enough to make it look like I'm busy to myself. But I know, like, we should be doing this vlog, we should be doing these educational classes, we should be doing this gym routine, we should be doing all of this stuff. Like, and it's hard, but we pushing through it. So I'm not gonna keep yapping. I feel like I've been talking for a minute and my battery's on 2. But yeah, like I said, appreciate y'all for watching. And again, I wrote it down. The message is motivation will change your life. Better habits will. So let's create some better habits together. And let's, crush your goals. You know what I mean? Like, every day, 1% better every day is better than most people. So I don't care if you don't do nothing, at least you showed up. But like I said, appreciate y'all for watching. It's your boy Tae the Don, and I will catch y'all in the next video.